So I told you guys I had a surprise or something cool to show you this video, and I'm gonna show it to you. During the quarantine, my love for guitars has started again, I guess. And I caved and finally bought myself a new Paul Reed Smith Custom 24. Look at the finish on this thing. Dude, isn't that so sick? I've wanted one of these for so long. I actually have another Paul Reed Smith sitting right in here. So now I got two Paul Reed Smiths, I got a Les Paul, then I got my Gretsch, and I got two acoustics. I also got a loop pedal, which is super cool. If you guys follow my Instagram, you guys can see that I've made a lot of music with this lately, but unfortunately, I don't really have a lot of time this morning. Let's get in the car, let's go do some Skyline stuff. So I'm gonna be brutally honest with you guys right now. My goal for my channel currently is to finish all the things that I have put off, which I think is pretty much over after the 33. I'm trying to get everything done so that I have running cars and I have fun. I haven't done much to build any hype lately, especially after the Twin Turbo Civic. We're in kind of a weird process right now. I will say we're moving, and that's gonna be really sick, so just stay tuned for that. It's gonna be really awesome. I can't wait to show you this new place. Right now, I'm really just trying to put my head down and focus on things that need to just get done, whether it is content that gets good views or not. I think it's really important. For me, I just wanna follow through, finish projects that I've started, and get all my cars running, healthy, and drivable. I wanna have some fun with my cars. But yeah, you heard me right. Oh God, that's nasty. Look at the bugs. Ew. Pregnant, moving, shoot. That's why I haven't bought any new cars lately. I'm trying to get stuff done. Look at this thing, dude. This is wild. Look at that turbo. Woo! Under the car Ethan's tuning. So, we left off last video with just testing out two-step, and it's completely ready for full tuning. We've got to button some things back up, like put the rear seat in and stuff like that. Just in case you missed anything, we have gone through. Engine bay is nice and clean. Drew made us this awesome bracketry. Thank you again, Drew. This looks so good. And that's pretty much it. Everything's tight, everything's ready to go. I made a custom, that's never coming off, that's crazy. Well, we got the breather, we got power steering, we've got all this really good stuff. Everything's buttoned back up. We got oil, we got coolant, we got everything. So she's ready to actually be tuned. Can't wait for this car to be super drivable. I'm gonna come back and we're gonna actually drive the car home. You'll get some POV driving. This is gonna be also the burnout car for the gender reveal, and I'm really excited. Partially because it's my only rear-wheel drive car that has an LSD right now, where both tires can spin, but it's also one of my favorites, and it sounds so amazing. I am way too far back. We definitely should go get gas. Yep. Hey Drew, I found a Twizzler. Dude, we still have, let me remind you, I still have AC in this car. Like, oh baby, let's, I still smell burnt tire. I don't know why, but I'm
picking up on that, yeah.
How you doing, bro? What color is that? It's called, it's called Midnight Purple. Yeah, we're good. We're good on dyno. Cool. Oh, man. Remember, you gotta get a little speed to go over the, not speed, but just like don't stop right now. There you go. Okay. I think you might have gotten that. Perfect first try. Let's go. That looks really good. I'm done pulling your cars on. You're gonna pull the on. It's dyno time. I'm gonna go ahead and put the front bumper on because it look pretty. All right, bumpers on. Ethan, so I mean, I know RBs kind of get a bad rep. Is there, for tuning purposes, what do you have to do differently for these?
There's a couple little differences. Definitely on the RBs, it's one of a few motors that has a strong fuel bias on the back cylinder. So you gotta have on cylinders 5 and 6, you have to add in some extra fueling, not just like 1%, but like 3-5% extra fueling on those back cylinders. And that also depends on the intake manifold setup, but the RBs are definitely picky about that. I like to look at the spark plugs very closely because sometimes you'll see that like, oh, the front 4 spark plugs look different than the back one, so you have to be mindful of that. You just got to be a little bit more careful and patient with the RB stuff.
Nice shirt, by the way. Looks good. Yeah, so I mean, you guys know, these are notoriously weaker and more picky than the JZs. That's why people prefer JZs, I guess. But, you know, these motors sound really good, and I was gonna say, you get a good tuner, they're obviously capable motors. Man, I wish I had the side skirts on, but damn, look at that purple, bro. I haven't seen the bumper on this thing in probably like a week, actually. I'm gonna be honest, obviously I'm ready for it to be loud. I don't have high number expectations for this because I want longevity and just, I wanna be able to drive the car a lot. I like being ambitious with other builds. But this is one of the things, it's been down for so long, I want to be able to drive this car around. So these cars make like 200 stock, like barely over.
220 or something like
so
that.
For like 300, 350, it's a fun power range where it looks good, makes good noises, and drives well, and it's fun to drive and enjoyable, then I'm happy. My hypothesis for power, like desirable power on this car is, if that clutch starts slipping, then that is when we need to stop. Because if that clutch slips, that's about the same amount of torque needed to absolutely obliterate an RB25. So that's kind of my limitation. If that starts slipping, well, then that's our indicator that we are right where we need to be.
The pink line is the knock sensor reading.
Okay.
Throughout the run, and you can kind of see you can see two standouts there. The knock sensor is getting its highest reading there, and it's kind of, you know, you can expect it to be an escalating amount, but when you get those two outliers there, and the knock signal is a much higher number, and then it shows me here on the ignition plot, I'm looking at those timing numbers and I'm thinking, those are actually pretty low timing numbers. We're barely on the boost threshold. You know, this is like 7 pounds of boost in 19 degrees. Like, that should not be creating any kind of higher knock signal. Now, there's filtering and stuff I can adjust, but you know, that's a little cause for concern. So I definitely want to look at the plugs that we have in here, remind myself what the heat range is, remind myself what the gap is before we go any further and risk it.
Cool. Grabbed this guy, and it's the right plug, but yeah, that does look like a pretty high gap. That could be like in the 30s or 40s even. So we're gonna re-gap. What is it for pump gas? You want it to be still like 25 thousandths, 30 thousandths or so?
On this one, I think we'll probably go about 20, 24, 25.
Cool. And we're at almost 40 thousandths. So let's go ahead and get it down to 25 or so. I'm gonna get all the plugs out, redo all the gaps, and that should fix that little issue. So this is our fourth pull, right after we did the plugs, and we're already at 327, which is a really fun. I mean, that's a good fun number. We can definitely get more. Was that red line?
No.
That still wasn't red line?
Not even close.
So we're probably like 350 or so.
Yeah. We're gonna end up in that range. Yeah.
There you go, for all you nerds out there.
Now our knock sensor readings are improved. I did remove a little bit of timing, and we also gapped the plugs down.
Yeah.
Now I have a very happy, even escalation, and we do still have a kind of high reading over, but they're all getting into that range out here. And I feel comfortable looking at the plugs that we're in a good range.
Cool. Wow, that's good. That's getting good. So Dyno said 374. I guess the real one is like 360. It's not a good power right now, but it's a lot of boost. We have a boost cut at about 18 PSI and it's hitting about 21, which is all right, but we'd like the same power with less boost, I guess. We've been messing around with some Wastegate Springs and stuff, and it looks like this one's just a little too stiff, but we'll probably put a little lighter spring in there, because again, it's just on Wastegate, dude. We don't have a boost controller or anything. Tuning is kind of the crazy thing. Anybody can make power with more boost, sure. But the point is to make the most power at the most efficient level of boost. I've seen Ethan take tunes and actually go down in boost and make more horsepower because there's so many other things with EFI tuning that are important aside from boost. So let's say right now we make 360 horsepower on that 20, let's say we peak 21 PSI, well, that's on the 1920 PSI. We could probably make the same 360 horsepower on 16, 17, once he does a bunch of stuff with timing and fuel and blah, 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 blah stuff, I don't know. But that's kind of the thing, and that's what's so meticulous and crazy and cool about tuning. That's why I don't do it. We've also got a manual boost controller on it now, and after we changed the springs, so feeling good, except it didn't start. I'm trying to get up a little higher so I can get you guys a better angle. Well, I missed it. It did kind of the same thing again. I barely turned the boost controller up. It was at like 10 PSI, now it's like 21. Alright, so we're at about 7-8 PSI right now, making 240. So even though we did go backwards in time, we reached our goal, but now we want to meet that goal a little more efficiently. So now that we've got a good baseline with the right amount of boost control, keep going up and hopefully keep creeping back up, maybe less boost. Ooh, that's nice.
That's how it's supposed to go.
Ha, nice.
We're still running quite rich
Cool.
in the big end there, so there's some more power than.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Loud You forgot to turn on, gosh.
It was playing all
You gotta watch Tokyo Drift, man. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Very important.
No problem. Yep. That's good? Yeah, I think so. Yep. Oh, that was fun. I was a little dark. Hit it.
What?
That was.
What are you doing?
Howdy, bro.
What are you doing?
You actually left me hanging earlier, and it was really funny. But you're gonna see it on the video. It's really funny.
Sorry, bro.
Okay, so I got a little bit of driving out of my system for now. At this point, the R33 needs a few things buttoned up. I think it might have a boost leak. I thought I heard that when I was going back through the footage. We obviously turned the power way down. It probably made 80 horsepower less when it was on the street, just to make sure everything was good. When you go back, button some things up, maybe make a little more power, maybe adjust a few more things, but then we're gonna do some highway driving. I'll drive it all the way back. I'm not trailering the car, I am driving it. So if there's anything you guys wanna see while driving the car, or just wanna hear boost clips, because I know POV stuff is like fun to watch, cool to watch, get good noises and all that kind of stuff. So let me know if there's anything you wanna see about that. But the R33 is finally pretty much done and fun, and I can drive it around, and I'm stoked about that. For my daily advice, sorry, I didn't fix my hair this morning. You don't really ever see like this. No matter what is going on, always go through life with hope. Listen, bad things happen all the time. All the time. If you guys are young out there, you probably don't know that yet. Some of you might, but it just gets worse when you get older. When bad things happen, if you let those bad things get to you and discourage you from doing what you are meant to do or what you need to do, then that's when you've really lost. Persevere. This is what this tattoo in Hebrew right here means, persevere. I've gone through a lot in life, and I've learned that it never does anybody any good to dwell on the bad things going on. It does, however, really help to persevere and have hope through whatever is going on. Lots of terrible things happen, but don't ever let those things stop you from continuing on with what you need to do. Y'all have an amazing day. I'll see you later. Deuces. Yo, I got 2 videos for you, baby! I got 2 videos, and what you need to do is you need to click on those 2 videos and watch at least one of them. Go watch one of those videos. Keep watching the Shanks. Keep watching the Evan. Yeah.